This news update is brought to you by
Grab somebody and tell them hello. Your happiness will be connected to flow. Smile and cheer because that is we flow. Grab somebody and tell them hello. With your hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. This is how we flow, yeah. Grab somebody and tell them this is how we flow. Your happiness will be connected to flow.
This is the Barbados Today evening news update for Wednesday, August 5th. I am Mary-Claire Williams. After evading lawmen for more than 2 years, 51-year-old steel bender Gregory Rudolph Grandison has finally been charged. Grandison, a resident of Prout Hill, St. Thomas, was nabbed by lawmen on Saturday. It was back in September 11, 2012 that Grandison escaped lawmen who intercepted a vehicle he was traveling in with another person. When police searched the vehicle, they discovered 7 pounds of cannabis. The occupant was arrested and charged with drug-related offenses. Grandison is now facing 3 charges: possession of cannabis, trafficking in cannabis, and possession with intent to supply. The government is spending close to $2 million this summer to upgrade primary and nursery schools in time for the new school year. The Ministry of Education says this is a near 100% increase in repair costs. 24 primary schools will benefit from the improvement, which will include repairs to roofs and ceilings, floors, windows, and doors. Additionally, upgrades will be made to bathrooms, nutrition areas, and electrical rewiring. Project manager of the implementation unit, Richard Harrison, says the work is expected to wrap up on August 21st. Harrison also disclosed that under the Education Sector Enhancement Project 2, additional classrooms will be constructed at the Arthur Smith, Cuthbert Moore, Lawrence T. Gay, Luther Thorne, West Terrace, and Wilkie Cumberbatch schools. The island's Special Olympics team comes in for high praise from Sports Minister Stephen Lashley. The team returned home on Tuesday with 17 medals, 8 gold, 5 silver, and 4 bronze. Lashley says their performance is deserving of praise and acclamation. He stressed that the athletes made Barbados proud. He also lauded coaches and trainers as well as the athletes' parents. The team will be treated to a welcome reception on Friday. Family and friends of 18-year-old Devon Prescod gathered at Coral Ridge Memorial Gardens for a moving farewell this evening. Prescod went missing last month after fishing in the sea rocks at Gemsick St. Philip. Days later, his body was recovered at Long Beach Christchurch. Or Anesta Henry tells us that glowing tributes were paid to Prescod.
During the service where his grieving mother Delia and father Julian Bartlett were comforted by loved ones and friends, Prescod, who loved fishing, was described as one of the best young men in the community, whose values and attributes should be emulated by all. Delivering an appreciation, family friend Erica Yard Greenwich urged the packed congregation, which overflowed on the outside of the chapel, to remember Prescod as a wonderful person who loved fishing, eating, cooking, playing football and video games, and helping others. She said his display of good manners and his impeccable character are worthy of emulation. And even though his physical presence has been erased and his voice stilled by the thrashing waves of the cliffs where he loved to roam, she encouraged all to let the young man's radiant smile and pleasing demeanor warm their hearts and stoke their memories. Prescott's body was cremated. Anesta Henry reporting for Barbados Today.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter, that's the move for me. Stability, prosperity, we're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Got it in my hand, yeah. My Barbados, my bank. Got to understand, yeah. My Barbados, my bank. Ain't nothing like a cool bank spare. None of them others just can't compare. You just got to love that taste. It's the world-class thing this land makes. Whether I'm cruising or at a bar, whether I'm at home, my bank spare is never far. For this blessing, got to give God thanks. My Barbados, my banks.
To the region now, in St. Lucia, there are reports that Police Commissioner Vernon Francois could soon be relieved of his duties. Officials are said to be mulling the option of retiring the top cop, but Public Service Minister Dr. James Fletcher is steering clear of the controversy.
The Public Service Ministry has come under heavy scrutiny over the supposed mishandling of the police commissioner. Senator Dr. James Fletcher expressed regret with the situation.
I think some of it is justifiable. I think it's a little bit of an awkward situation in the way in which the leave is being processed, but there are circumstances that make this not a usual situation. So I think in the best of times, it would not have been handled this way. I don't think Mr. Fossall would be sent on leave, and then just before his leave ends, he'd be sent on leave again. But there are peculiar circumstances that I think that have warranted this approach. So I'll tell you that it's not something that I believe we are happy with the way it has happened, but it's something that unfortunately is unavoidable in the current circumstances.
Acting Police Commissioner Errol Alexander will retain the post for now, following Vernon Francois' extended vacation leave. Francois, who eventually succeeded Osbert Regis in 2012 after deputizing for more than 18 months, has been singled out for what a CARICOM Impacts probe alleges was his, quote, willful blindness, end quote, during the ill-fated Operation Restore Confidence in 2010-2011.
On the international scene, more than a year after Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 disappeared with 239 people on board, experts have found a fragment of the aircraft. The Malaysian Prime Minister says international experts determined that aircraft debris found on Reunion Island is indeed MH370. The wing fragment washed up on the Indian Ocean island of Reunion and was sent to France. The Boeing 777 disappeared after veering far off its planned northerly course from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia to Beijing.
Today, 515 days since the plane disappeared, it is with a very heavy heart that I must tell you that an international team of experts have conclusively confirmed that the aircraft debris found on Reunion Island is indeed from MH370. We now have physical evidence that, as I announced on 24th March last year, flight MH370 tragically ended in the southern Indian Ocean. This is a remote, inhospitable, and dangerous area. And on behalf of Malaysia, I would like to thank the many nations, organizations, and individuals who have participated in the search.
And that's the evening news. For more news, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. You can catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also, tune in to Channel 101 on Line TV and Mix 96.9 FM to get the latest news and sports. I am Mary Claire Williams. Have a good evening.